نستكمل اللقاء بمحاضرة ضمن عنوان ما بعد التمويل، كيف يمكن للبنوك أن تقود المستقبل الرقمي لمشروعات الشراكة بين القطاعين العام والخاص، وتقدمها المهندسة شمايل المرزوق، مساعد المدير العام مجموعة الخدمات المصرفية للشركات بنك الخليج، فلتتفضل.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to speak on behalf of Gulf Bank and how we can redefine our role as the banking sector in the PPP beyond traditional financing. Just a little bit about myself. I've been an engineer for over 22 years. I was the project manager for the engineering school in Sabah Salim University City. And then I came on to Gulf Bank as head of corporate intelligence unit, which has a full-fledged team of engineers that actually monitors and evaluates construction projects. So taking the banks to the digital future is a very important factor. And I'd like to say that Gulf Bank is the leader in establishing this unit where we have project engineers that monitor and evaluate financed projects. So as Kuwait embarks on ambitious infrastructure and urban development goals under Vision 2035, it's critical for banks to shift from being passive financiers to active digital partners. And in fact, we are one of the biggest partners in PPP projects. We have to take it as, we have to extend it and beyond our existing financial obligations and take it as strategic enablers of innovation, risk management, and long-term sustainability. So from financiers to innovation drivers, as we've all heard the past 2 days, today and yesterday, that Kuwait is moving, the vision of 2035 is taking us for economic diversification and modernization. And as banks and financiers, we have to move faster and head into the digitalization models. We're advancing in a positive direction, fostering economic growth and enhancing public services with ambitious infrastructure and urban development goals. As we've seen from KDIPA and CAP projects presentations, we know that the ball is rolling and we need to take a step as banks and leaders, stay ahead of this digital era. So banking on Kuwait's future, but let's face it, the banks are where the money is at, so we need to take the lead in this. Banks have a responsibility to drive this transformation forward. We now must move to facilitate digital integration, innovation, and operational efficiency. And as we've heard previously, yesterday and today, it's all about transparency, flexibility, consistency. What are the strategic steps that need to be taken? We have to align PPP strategies within the government's vision. Projects like Dibdiba that was tendered yesterday, Mbarak al-Kabir that is in the study phase, these need to reflect this ambition. It needs to be digitalized. All stakeholders involved, the PPP, the consortiums, the financiers, they all need to move into a digital platform where we can see the project financing, we can see the project moving forward, we can see if there is lack of funds or any milestone that can't be achieved. We have to all take this platform to see these actions. We have to also, like I said, co-develop a unified digital platform for all stakeholders, enabling, for example, construction projects, bid submission, monitoring and evaluation, allocation and tracking of project funds, and most importantly, data analysis. How is the project moving? What's missing from this project? What material needs to be acquired? Where is the manpower? Where is the shortage? This all needs to be looked at during the project bidding stage and post-maintenance stage. Driving digital transformation in the PPPs. We have to leverage the fintech and data analytics to optimize project selection and design. It goes to the first step in data and contractor selection, project selection, and design stage, and until the final DLP period. This all needs to be digitized. Kuwait is moving forward, and we as the banks need to be the leaders in this. Implementing digital tools for real-time monitoring. As Gulf Bank, we finance several projects, a lot of projects, and one of our biggest obstacles is to find information on projects. We have to, the project itself, الدورة المستندية كبيرة. We have to look at all the paperwork and find where the project is at and what are the bottlenecks in these projects. We have to also have supporting digital procurement and transparent bidding processes. And I'm looking to the future, looking for these two big projects, Saad Al Abdallah, Smart City, which is under page W, Shamayel Almarzouq, and the other phases of the Zor project. These all need to be moving into the digital era. One of the biggest obstacles, and actually the biggest benefits of having a digitized tool, is to enhance the risk management. We will have a digital platform to identify risk, to mitigate the risk, and to allocate the mitigants. Predictive analytics to forecast project performance. So instead of being preventative, we'll be proactive. We'll take these steps to identify the risks before they even happen. This will also improve decision-making for stakeholders. And we go back to the points that everybody has been talking about the past 2 days, transparency. Along with digitization, we will be promoting ESG. Central Bank of Kuwait is in process of regulating ESG financing for all the banks, and this tool, digitization of the bank's tool of digitization, will assist in promoting ESG and innovation, enabling social inclusivity and digital accessible infrastructure. It will foster governance through traceable tech-driven partnerships. And in fact, the PPP is a partnership where the biggest stakeholder and the biggest partner is the banking sector. Examples of ESG PPPs are the Dibdiba Shigaya Renewable Energy Project, which hopefully will highlight Kuwait's green drive in the 2035 vision. Existing case studies that have digitalization is Al Hayman wastewater treatment plant. This is a $1.6 billion project that landmarks PPP projects in Kuwait. It's designed to treat 500,000 cubic meters per day of wastewater daily. Digital integration that's found is the SCADA system that monitors real-time performance and control. What is the bank's role here? The bank can facilitate financing structures to support this integration. Another project is Azor North, Phase 1, which is one of the largest refineries in the Middle East. It's focusing on producing clearer fuel. What is the digital integration there? It employs advanced process control systems to optimize production and reduce environmental impact. What is the banking role? The financial institutions can facilitate investments in technology that aligns with environmental sustainability goals. Future opportunities, we have PHW, we have CAP, we have KEDIPA, we have a lot of projects coming in the next few years. And that's why we have to take the strategic role of shaping these outcomes through the consortiums and having a digitalized platform. We have to build the capacity and the necessary training for the government sector and the private sector, for all stakeholders to be able to access the system and to be able to view and monitor and evaluate the progress of these systems. We Step one, we need the buy-in not just from the private sector. The public sector has a big role in it. The government authorities issuing the PPP laws need to install frameworks ready for this digital platform. The regulatory authorities need to streamline the approvals ahead of time. And the private sector partners, the contractors, the operators, the consortiums, and the tech firms need to be submitting digital inclusive bids that incorporate different systems so that all stakeholders, again, can be able to view these documents. And the financial institutions, for example, Gulf Bank, NBK, KFH, need to offer the ESG-linked loans or digital performance loans or the green loans that we're talking about, and use digital risk assessment and monitoring tools to evaluate the project's health. Our path forward is powered by digitalization, and this is what we're seeing. Kuwait's future of PPP should not be led by traditional financing. It should be shaped into a smarter, more connected, and sustainable Kuwait. Thank you very much. Any questions? Thank you.
كل الشكر والتقدير للمهندسة شمايل المرزوق، مساعد المدير العام مجموعة الخدمات المصرفية للشركات بنك الخليج. ويسعدنا أيضا أن يتفضل المهندس بدر السلمان والدكتور خالد مهدي لتكريم المتحدثة ضمن محاضرة كانت بعنوان ما بعد التمويل، كيف يمكن للبنوك أن تقود المستقبل الرقمي لمشروعات الشراكة بين القطاعين العام والخاص.